Today we're launching a report from the ESRI called Attitudes to Travellers and Roma in Ireland. The survey asked people how comfortable they are having travellers and Roma as neighbours, in their child's school, in a relationship with their child.
It's just really weird, isn't it? What a weird... It's like they're looking at this like it's some sort of experiment. Do you know what I mean? As a Dub, as an Irishman, we grew up with travellers. Well, I grew up with travellers since the 80s. And what are they talking about? How they feel within their school? The travellers go to school. Irish travellers go to school. What's she talking about? Well, you see, what they're trying to do here with this is they're trying to tie Irish travellers in with Roma gypsies, so you can't question the Roma gypsies. That's the psychological part of this with this thing here. Whatever this thing is, this McGinnity, you know, another one that's happy playing these games, fucking over the Irish people.
Understanding attitudes is really important for minority groups. It affects everyday social interactions. It affects decisions about the group, their access to jobs, to housing, to other services, and of course it also affects the self-esteem and well-being of travellers and Roma.
Generally we find that attitudes towards travellers...
Yeah, well, see, she said it again. Said the two of them again in the same, at the end here, listen. Travellers and Roma. So it's one and the same. It's one and the same. That's what she's trying to drill into people. This thing, is this like it's like some psychological game they're playing with the people. Trinity, by the way. Trinity.
Generally we find that attitudes towards travellers and Roma are some of the most negative towards any ethnic group in Ireland. We also find that even among those who have tolerant attitudes towards most other ethnic groups, this tolerance generally doesn't extend towards travellers and Roma. We find some interesting differences across social status as well. People with higher education are generally more tolerant towards travellers and Roma.
People with higher education are generally more open to it. So he's saying to you, if you don't agree with it, if you don't agree with anything that I'm saying, this is what he's saying. If you don't agree with anything I'm saying, then you haven't got a good education. That's what he's saying to you. You're not intelligent, you know?
Which is in line with attitudes towards other minority groups.
I think it's important that we acknowledge the extent of anti-traveller and anti-Roma racism in Ireland and the extent of...
Anti-Roma racism. Anti-Roma racism. Here's one for you.
Prejudice suggests we need a proactive approach.
So there you have it. This one here, here she is. That's her, isn't it? Frances McGinnity, Associate Research Professor at ESRI and Adjunct Professor of Sociology at Trinity College, Dublin. She is a joint coordinator of the research areas Social Inclusion and Equality and Migration Integration. What a bleeding title. Look at that. Social Inclusion and Equality and Migration Integration. Just bung as many in as possible, huh? She received her doctorate from Nuffield College, Oxford. Oh, she's an Oxford graduate. Oh, here's another. Yeah. You see, there's something that links all of them, isn't there? There's something that links all of these people that are out here running programs like this and telling people, well, if you don't agree with what's happening, then you're not intelligent enough. People like this woman, Frances McGinnity.